Hira and the Golden Minutes. In a cozy house with a bright blue door lived a girl named Hira. Hira loved many things: painting stars, eating honey toast, and most of all, dreaming. Every morning, when her alarm went beep, 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 Hira would whisper, "Just 5 more minutes," and sink back into her cloud-like pillows. Because of those 5 more minutes, Hira was always in a hurry. She would brush her teeth with one hand and put on her socks with the other. By the time she reached the school gate, the playground was always silent, and the morning bell had already finished its song. Inside the classroom, her teacher, Miss Eris, would look up from her book. "Good morning, Hira," she would say gently. "You missed our morning story again." Hira would sit down, feeling a little bit like a puzzle piece that didn't quite fit because she had missed the beginning of the day. One Tuesday, the class was having the big science quiz. It was the day Hira had been waiting for because she knew everything about butterflies. But that morning, the 5 more minutes turned into 10, and then 20. The sun was high in the sky when Hira finally opened her eyes. Hira ran as fast as a literal cheetah to school. When she reached the classroom, she peeked through the little window in the door. Everyone was already handing in their papers. Miss Eris was stacking them into a neat pile. The quiz was over. Hira sat on the thinking bench in the hallway. She felt very small. Her friend Zoya came out to get some water and saw Hira's sad face. "I'm sorry you missed it, Hira," Zoya said quietly. "It was really fun. We learned why wings are so colorful." That evening, Hira sat with her mother, Amara. "I feel like I lost something today that I can't find," Hira sighed. Amara hugged her close. "Time is a bit like a river, Hira," she said. "Once a drop of water flows past you, you can't grab it again. We have to use the drops while they are here." Hira decided she didn't want any more drops of time to slip away. Before she went to sleep, she did something different. She put her shoes by the door. She put her homework in her bag. She even picked out her favorite green sweater and laid it flat on the chair. The next morning, when the sun-shaped clock went beep, 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 Hira didn't ask for 5 more minutes. She hopped out of bed like a spring. She had time to eat her honey toast slowly, and she even had time to spot a real butterfly fluttering outside the kitchen window. Hira was the very first person at the school door. Miss Eris opened it and smiled wide. "Good morning, early bird," she chirped. Hira walked in, ready for the first word of the first story. She realized that the morning didn't just feel earlier. It felt bigger, brighter, and full of possibilities.